It's 2021. Oh yes. Happy New Year to everybody. Let's face it, 2020 was an absolute wanker of a year. It probably isn't going to get that much better this year. I mean, let's face things. I almost died again in 2020 twice. I'm feeling okay right now. Today's day one of. I think near the end of last year, I was really not taking care of myself again, which is stupid. I really needed to start doing it more. So today's the first day of the rest of my life, is the way I'm looking at it. It's my first year of my life without my mum, which for a 45-year-old bloke you might be thinking, oh god, but my mum, like every mum's mum should, love me and always asked how I was. She was my rock, and the fact that she's gone still hurts to the day. Same with Big Paulie. It's a hole that won't ever fill, and you have to get used to those type of things, which I will eventually do. But everyone will have a different opinion to this, but I will continue spreading happiness, trying to be as happy as I can, look after my family, and basically try to stay alive for you guys as well, of course. Now, there's a few things to go through. First of all, my 12 days of Christmas. What did everyone think? I think it went quite well. It didn't cock it up too much. There were 28 individual winners. That's a lot of postage. Okay, but it doesn't matter. It'll all be on its way out to you within the first couple of weeks of January, guys. So well done to everyone who won, and hopefully you will enjoy your prizes. A few texts are about to go out for a couple of people that I still need addresses for as well. So look out in your phone books, mates. What can I say? First shout out of the year, Jason Laverick. God, you're an amazing guy. I'm about to send you off a parcel of lovely slip covers again. You can see, look, there's a load there. You're gonna like them, trust me. I'm still trying to figure out what film to buy you, because I mean, you're an amazing guy. Yes, I see it as a late Christmas present. I do want, give me an idea of what I can buy you, because I mean, let's face it, anyone who's seen Jason's videos, that motherfucker's got a lot of films. You think I've got lots? He's got fucking loads. Man, does he know his stuff. So give me a little text, let me know what you're looking for. I want to get you a little something. And the reason I mentioned Jason is because a parcel turned up. Another 33 films for the competitions. So thank you, Jason. You're an amazing guy. Apparently I've got a couple more parcels coming from other people, but let's face it, the post office are idiots and everything's slow. I got a Christmas card that was posted first class 12 days prior the other day. Not very good. Now, how is us being out of the EU affecting things? Basically, MomoX has shut down. MomoX was on eBay, and that was MomoX lowercase UK. So they had up to over 20,000 titles. If you go on there right now and have them as a safe seller, there is 0 for sale on there. Now, hopefully, this is not a long-term thing. Yes, there are tax issues and all that that's got to be sorted out. To be honest, I'm not surprised they've done this. To pull out while they're sorting out their shit. That's what I'm hoping they're doing. Because they are a very good source of Blu-ray information and titles, they really are. I have had shitloads from MomoX. I have 2 titles or 3 titles still on their way from them. They should get through okay, because I ordered them and paid for them way before the end of the EU. Amazon, any European agency of Amazon, so we're talking like .de, .fr, French, they aren't sending stuff. Big Paulie will tell you this himself. He had a couple of emails cancelling some of his orders, and they're currently not going to be taking orders from the UK. Again, I will keep an eye on this, and hopefully I can come to you and go, yes, it's all back on. But right now, it isn't. How will that affect the news I give you? Well, quite frankly, I will give you highlights of what's out in the European countries over the weekends, as I normally do. So tomorrow there will be the American, French and German on my Facebook page. But Australia, there is no company in Australia sending titles to the UK anymore. Booktopia never did anyway, and JB Hi-Fi emailed everyone and says, unfortunately, due to the VAT restraints, we will no longer send to the UK, which is a real fucking pain in the ass, because the exchange rate was amazing and there were some decent titles going there. Yeah, they took 3-4 weeks to get here, but who cared? So I will look out and I'll keep an eye on them if they change their minds, or if the tax. All we need is a decent agreement with Australia, and this hopefully will change again. The only people of a foreign entity, as it were, that seem to be still sending out stuff is wowhd.co.uk. They have a lot of American titles, foreign titles, which are still coming in apparently. There is nothing on the website to state otherwise. They still have a UK arm on their website, so we'll have to see if that changes in any light. What's coming up as well? There will be a new room tour update in January. Now, you may, for the astute among you, if you look around me, you will see things have changed slightly again. We have all my Steelbooks in one place. We have my oversize in one place. All my specials from Marvel are up here. Above that to over here is all my Marvels in one place, all my Marvel titles. All of my figures for Marvel are now on tiered shelving. Now what that means is like the plastic shelving you get where you have your tins stacked up in your kitchen. I managed to get hold of a load of them, and I now have 30 figures per shelf. So that has allowed me to then spread my Blu-ray collection out a lot more. I now have room for 2,000 more Blu-rays. With the fact that I collected about 1,000 last year, will I beat that this year? Probably not, with the way that the sales are going right now, but we'll wait and see. So with the room tour, you'll see the differences. There's only 2 sides that are double stacked right now. The rest are single, because that's where the extra rooms come from. If you look over there, that's all the prizes. They're all sorted. Majority of addresses are ready to go, and I'll get them bagged up very soon as well. You'll notice there's no toilet rolls in there anymore. They're all gone, thank God. That was a hell of a toilet roll. But the room's looking a lot better in my opinion. There's a lot less crap in it as well. I mean, I don't know where I'll get all this stuff from. It really is ridiculous. Now, the big thing with me this year is I didn't get my A to Z for 2020 done until the start, 5th of March I think I started it. But that's because right through January I was in the hospital. Now, this year it will start on the 29th of January, which is a Friday, and of course we'll start with the Steelbooks and go through. I will just continue it until it's all done. Over 1,000 more titles than I had last year, so a lot to go through. And I want to take my time with these. I want to go through them, but give a bit of backstory to the titles. Like, yes, I have 7 different Resident Evil Steelbooks. I have 3 different versions of the Kick-Ass Steelbook. There's things like that, just to understand my reasoning of why I actually do this. Mainly because I'm sick in the head, but you get the idea. So I want to get a bit more information over to you and where I get things as well, so you can hopefully get them for yourselves as well. It seems that people do want to have an overview of my figures as well, so starting in the first 3 months of this year, I will give a full overview of my Marvel and my Wizarding World figure sets. Hopefully the Wizarding World set will end in about 8 figures, so that's what they're saying, but they keep changing their bloody minds. But we'll wait and see on that one. If it happens, it happens. Marvel's due to end at 140 and it's 118-ish at the moment, so there's only 20 more figures, which I do have the space for up there now. Hopefully it all works out well and you'll enjoy me taking you through the entire collection, because right now if you start your collection now you can only get 50. There's only 50 in the updated collection. I've got the entire amount, which is amazing. Other than that, let's get on to what's actually out. Now, I'm not going to go through what's out in America, what's out in Germany and all that. That's going to be like a highlight reel. I will do that as spits and spats of what interests me more than anything, because it's going to be very hard to get any of these titles into the country unless you know somebody in that European country, it's going to be a pain in the arse. So until that changes, I will touch base on the good stuff that's coming out, just so you know it's there and you can keep track of it until things change. But the UK, of course, is the most important thing. So what is out in January? Take note, there's some good stuff. And all I can say is I'm looking at 2021 and what's been actually put through right now. We are going to have a nostalgic year. Simple as that. Because there's not that much new. Simple as that. There really isn't that much that's come out. Bummer, but it's the way it goes. There is some new stuff in the start of this list, but you'll see things get older and older and older. But there's newer styles, higher fidelity titles. There's lots more to collect, and that's what it's all about. So we start on the 4th of January. We have the New Mutants. Now, I've heard good and bad things about this. We have a 4K Steelbook, we have the 4K, and then we have Blu-ray as well. I like the look of this myself. Yes, I think people expected too much of this. It is what it is. I want it for my collection, simple as that. I don't give a shit if it's crap. It's Marvel, so it's going to be there, in my opinion. I'm going to want it. I've actually only got 3 spaces for Marvel stuff for Blu-rays right now, and I've got to get my Deadpool 4K. So I'll have to wait and see on that one. That's out the 4th of January, of course. Then we have a cheaper version of Total Recall in 4K. Right there. It's a 1999 version. I don't know why they've released this. No particular reason why, but saves you a fiver, saves you a fiver. We've also got Relic. Now this is the Arrow version of Relic. If you haven't not seen this title, it's basically zombies in an apartment block and the firemen go in thinking it's just something wrong, and then they get their asses kicked. Good film. There's actually four or five in this series. I've got at least 4 of them. But it's a new release by Arrow. Of course, you've got the usual stuff, the double covers, booklet, the whole jobby. It's a good film, definitely worth taking a look at. We have a film called Shirley, which I have no idea about, but you know, it's out at least, I suppose. And one that piques my interest is a film called Jiu-Jitsu. Let's face it, Nicolas Cage will go to the opening of an envelope as long as you pay him, but I've heard some good rumblings about this film. It's got Tony Jaa. If you don't know who that is, where the fuck have you been? That guy's a nutter, and Nicolas Cage is in it as well. So definitely worth taking a look, in my opinion. And that is it for the 4th of January. So we start off slow and low. We hit the 11th of January next, and we have Hocus Pocus 4K Steelbook finally turning up. And we also have the Home Alone 4K Steelbook turning up as well. Put them both here for you guys. Now, tell me, am I wrong? When these initially went on pre-order, they were $24.99. Am I correct or am I wrong? Am I being a bastard about this? Were they $29.99? Because right now, they're hitting in at $26.99 on pre-order. So have they put the prices up or down? Let me know if you've got the knowledge on that one. Because if they're bringing them out, because they delayed both of them, and if they've put them up £2, that's going to piss me off. Because Zavi, if you've done that, you're not starting the year very well, are you? We also have Spider-Man Far From Home, the 4K lenticular steelbook. That is listed for the 11th as well. Not needed. I've got it 4K. I've got it normal. Don't need anything else. Money making, in my opinion, on that one. Now we have David Byrne's American Utopia. I could have sworn I've heard of this. Let me know your thoughts if you know more about this than I do, because I'm interested, but it just looks weird. Liberté, I haven't got a fucking clue. It's foreign. What do I know? The Stud and the Bitch. This is a couple of classic back in the 70s films from Joan Collins. They called it soft porn back in the day, but good double set to have, and it's quite cheap as well, so why not? Titans Series 2. I have not touched base on Titans at all. Am I missing out on something here? Let me know your opinion on that one. And we have Riviera Series 3, which I've never heard of. And we got the film Black Book as well. So again, quite a somber week there. Not that much to grab you. Just a couple of late goodies, really. Yeah, a bit disappointing really with that week. Then we hit the 18th, so we're already halfway through January. We have a film called Relic. Now, you may notice that the way I'm listing these now is actually stuff that was most recently made down to the nostalgic stuff, just to give you a bit more of a focus on what's new and what's old. Relics is out. Are We Lost Forever? Never even heard of this one. Couldn't tell you nothing about it, but it's out. Recon, another one I've heard good things about, but touch wood, if I can pick it up cheap, I might do that. Now let me just get this one for you. The Intergalactic Adventures of Max Cloud. You tell me, I ain't got a fucking clue on that one. Collective looks kind of cool. That's another one that's come out. This is one I'm definitely want to pick up, because it's one of my favourite disaster films, even though it's cheesy as fuck. 2012 is hitting us in 4K. I just got to have it. Simple as that. There's no ifs or buts. JSA, Joint Security Area. This is one of those like Korea, Japanese action films where they are just crazy. The action is quite cool in this, and I would actually recommend it. Not a bad film. We have Blue Sky, which is, I think, Tommy Lee Jones. Got good rep, that one, actually. So that's one I might pick up as well, because I do like Tommy Lee Jones. Finally, we have the Karate Kid collection, which includes the next Karate Kid, one of the shittest films ever made, in my opinion. But to have the original 3 plus that, and not have them dot on the Jackie Chan one, is a good thing. For less than 20 quid, I think that's worth it. We then go on to Geronimo, an American legend. Starting to get into the old stuff, what can I say? We have Light Sleeper, which I've never even heard of. And we have the Tin Drum. Again, never heard of that one either. We have the Valdez Horse. We're looking at a few Charles Bronsons coming out this year, and this is one of the firsts. We also have The Don Is Dead, which is apparently a classic. I haven't seen it myself. The Valishi Papers, which is a second Charles Bronson for the start of 2021. I like this one. Investigation of a Citizen Above Suspicion. Yeah. No idea. Please Turn Over. Never heard of it. We have The African Queen, which is an absolute fecking classic. Inner Sanctum Mysteries. It's a set of 6 films. It looks a bit cheesy, horror, thriller type stuff. Probably not something that would float my boat. We have the Marlene Dietrich set from 1940 to 42, which is a 5-film set. Marlene Dietrich, one of the classic actresses, definitely worth taking a look. And then one of the original masters, we have a Buster Keaton 3-film set coming out as well. Nice way to round off that week, I think. Believe it or not, we then hit the 25th, and we have Alex 2048. Looks weird, but I could have sworn I've seen the advert for this somewhere. But I'll hold judgment until I get a bit more information on that. You may jump at the next one. Cocoon's coming out. Nah, not that one. It was made in 2020, so God, I wish we could have some steelbooks of Cocoon 1 and 2, you know, in a double set. That would look really nice. You listening, guys? Cocoon 1, 2, double set, steelbook, or digibook. Actually, that'd be nice. The Good Place. I've heard good things about this series. I have access to it, just never got round to watching it. The 4th and final series is hitting Blu-ray on that date, as is, of course, the complete set, which I might, you know, if enough people can convince me to buy that, I might just do it, actually. We have Series 1 of Picard. Why don't you just retire? But there you go. Steelbook and a Blu-ray for that one as well. I mean, I'll put them up here. They look quite nice, actually. But I have not really touched base on that one. One that I'm extremely excited about, and definitely want. Bill and Ted Face the Music finally hits us in both 4K and Blu-ray, and also coming out as the trilogy as well. But that is HMV exclusive for the trilogy. Yeah, I'll go there. I just got to. Right, so we next have The Weird and Wonderful World of Utopia. No idea. We have Guardians of the Galaxy, the Mondo 4K Steelbook. I wasn't that impressed with the artwork on this. I'm not really impressed with the artwork on all of these new Mondo titles, because it screams money grabbing. Yes, the original's amazing. I've owned a couple of them. Why do it again? Mondo, yeah, Mondo. Some of the Mondos are cool, but I'm staying away from these ones myself. Southland Tales, The Rock with Hair. Yeah, I won't go near that one. Old Boy. Oh, what a fucking classic this is. We've got 4K Steelbook heading in and 4K as well. If you haven't seen that, I mean, don't see the remake with Josh Brolin. Ugh. The original is a classic. We have a horror called Dark Room, another old horror called Blind Date as well, and we have the absolutely stonking looking version of Young Master with Jackie Chan. Artwork amazing, content's amazing, highly worth getting. I'm seriously thinking about that one. Tomorrow I'll wake up and scald myself with tea. That's the title I said about 4 weeks ago that I would get just for the title. I don't give a fuck what it's about. I don't even know what it's about. But that kind of title, it takes balls to put that at the top of a page, you know what I mean? The Airport 4 film set. Yep. Awesome films, but it is not worth 40 quid. And yep, they have not changed the price. In the past 4 weeks of me bitching about it, the price still has not changed, so I will not be picking that up. The Rare Breed, another classic. We have The Mask of the Red Death. I have not even got a fucking clue on that one. The Man Upstairs, bit situation-y, comedy, maybe looking weird thing. Pony Express, there's a classic, and The Gunfighter as well. A couple of western style ones there, very classic looking. And we have Le Grand Illusion. Does this place look like I've even heard of that one? And then, believe it or not, just to spice it up a bit, Savvy slapping something in on the 29th. The Do the Right Thing 4K Steelbook. Now, this has to be said. Who the fuck did the artwork for that? Your 5-year-old daughter? Yeah, that one's pushing it, guys. It really is. What can I say? Now, welcome to 2021. I mean, it's just getting crazy out there. I mean, people aren't doing as they're told. We're getting 50,000 plus new infections a day, guys. 1,000 people are dying a bloody day. Sort it out. Please keep your families safe. The only place we go shopping at all is Sainsbury's, my local Sainsbury's, and they just had COVID hit half the staff, so they got hardly any staff. So the one place we get food on a regular basis is now a COVID central as well. So I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to have to be ice and deliveries or something if I can get a slot. You try getting the Tesco slots 4 or 5 fucking weeks ahead. Please be careful. Take care. When they say time for your vaccination, go fucking have it. Please. Please. Forget all the conspiracy bullshit. Let's at least try and live through this. Please. Don't lose somebody you love just because of any arrogance. Please. Just go do it. Sort yourselves out. Be safe, people. I don't want to hear of anyone I know dying. I had enough of that last year with my mum. Now, all I can say is I will be back to my normal schedule, of course. There's not really that much to detail on Monday, but hopefully I'll have some more news on pre-orders and things like that. I'll take a look at those things over the weekend. Remember my Facebook page, Blu-ray Bullet Brit. You know, well, actually my Facebook page is Peter Blu-ray Bullet Brit Ainsley, but I always just say it. It's always on the t-shirt anyway. Go over there. That's where you can send instant messages to me, especially if you subscribe. Then come over there, befriend me, and that's how you enter my competitions. Remember that, guys. My competitions will not be ending. Now, I didn't get things sorted out in time for my competition today. Totally admit that. So Monday, no matter whatever else happens, I will be drawing the competition on Monday for you guys, okay? So there will be a competition. It's just going to be a couple of extra days because I didn't get it sorted out in time. I have yet to go through the 33 films that Jason sent me, and there's a couple of goodies in there that I'll be putting up as prizes. Now enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry if I droned on a bit, but it is the first one of 2021. Look forward to more vlogs. I'm going to, as soon as we actually allow back out into the world, I will be doing my hunting vlogs. I've promised it for nearly a year now. I've got a special arm put onto my wheelchair. The other thing that I will be doing as well, I'm going to take you through my health. Videos over the next 2 to 3 months, I'll take you through what's actually wrong with me You might not want to know, but to give you an idea of how I live my life, why these videos that I do keeps me sane, because of the pains that I go through on a daily basis. I'll show you the chair I use. I'll show you how I get around. Where do I go? I'm going to take you through all of that because I believe it's good to see what a person does apart from just sit here and you look at my ugly face. And yes, I need to get my vlogging up and get moving around, and that's what I plan to do this year. And you're going to come join me for the trip. Now, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Happy New Year to everybody, and I pray that your families are safe. I honestly do. Take care now, and I'll see you in the next one. There goes the first one. Bye.